Laird, has always liked the water, which has been really cool. I'm always trying to let him go do neat stuff out in the world.
It's really important to our family to have Laird live a life without limitations. And there's so many things that he's done that was never supposed to have happened. Laird was born on March 10th, 2009. I was induced, and then when I started pushing, my uterus ruptured. When they got him out, it took about 60 minutes to get his heartbeat started. His MRI showed brain damage to his midbrain, which is all of your motor control and coordination. But he was a fighter. So after about 30 days, they were able to send him home.
Having one child with cerebral palsy and then two without cerebral palsy is definitely challenging. Since Laird's been born, we've been out communicating to other families that may have a child with special needs. Whatever the disability is, you gotta go find people that are in a similar situation. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like you're on a total island.
We used to travel all over the place for therapy and for different treatments. We were told so many times that Laird can't do this or he'll never do this, and we just kind of put blinders onto that kind of talk and just pursued things that have worked, threw away things that haven't, and just kept moving forward.
What is easy for me is telling people that I have a disability that I barely know. What is hard for me is eating. I eat with a bib at age 10. You have to be what you want to be. Don't be afraid to speak too loud.
Laird's very outgoing, and I think that makes a difference. People can look at Laird and realize that he's 100% there, and that's the biggest hurdle to overcome because most people gloss over him. They won't even say hello to him, versus if they'd stop and realize the kid's smart and he can communicate, and he's a real person.
One sunny afternoon, I was doing my favorite therapy. This therapy helps my balance and walking by doing unbelievable and risky exercises, which is sometimes terrifying. On the other hand, I like the challenges that I can figure out along the way. After all these years, I took 10 steps by one shoulder, which is a giant achievement. It felt like opening a door that has been locked for all my life.
We've kind of just figured out how to keep this process going so that we're not just sitting at home and sitting there thinking about a disability. We're trying to think about all the abilities we can do with Laird.
We have this off-road wheelchair that's really cool. Laird's forded rivers in Yosemite in it. He's been through the beaches of Mexico in it. For me, it's all about just figuring out how to adapt what we do to include Laird.